Gentlemen, what is happening?
What's up, guys?
This is it.
New York
this
Pro.
is it. New York Pro is right. Saunch jumping right back into it.
What's going on? Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. We were just talking. You recently made a move completely across country. Fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. The Army moved me from San Francisco to Maryland about a month ago. So that explains where I've been. But I'm trying to cut out some time to start making content again. I miss bodybuilding. So here we are.
This is your return. This
is my return. Yes, I've missed it quite. Honestly, I need to catch up on everything. I last thing I saw was the Arnold Classic UK. So I'm pretty behind.
Yeah,
You're very behind.
Yeah, a little bit. That's all right. Robin's usually the one messaging me saying, "Man, I'm in prep mode, so I have no idea what's going on right now. You got to fill me in."
Fair, very fair.
Yeah. How is prep going, Robin?
Going great, man. Yeah, thanks for asking. It's really good.
Yeah, I watched your 4-week out video, the full day of eating. It was good, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, that was a fun one. I know it's a long video, so it'll be interesting to see how much of it actually gets viewed over the 45 minutes, whatever it is. But it's like a full day of eating, full day of living.
Is that how long it was? I didn't even notice it was that long.
I think a good 42 to 45 minutes. Yeah.
I think people that want to watch that type of content don't mind that it's a little bit longer.
Well, I know most of the day in the life or day of eatings are like, muscle and strength. It's like 10, 15 minutes, but we were just having a good time hanging out. Like I was hanging out with my friend Big 3 Media, Alora. She's such a great person. We're just hanging out and she just ended up getting so much content, I guess. And I just let her kind of put it all together. I mean, I didn't even watch it all, to be honest. I never watch my own videos all through. But I appreciate when I get feedback because that actually lets me know what's up, so yeah. 4 weeks
No,
out.
it really did. It just kept rolling. Like the content just kept rolling. Like there was no like breaks, pauses, or anything like that. Everything just flowed really well. It's hard to describe, but it was an easy watch that way.
Nice. Yeah, we were hanging out for like 10 hours. So
yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
And it was really fun, honestly. Like my favorite part about that was just being able to connect with her because we were just, hanging out like friends, whereas normally we kind of just meet up at the gym, shoot, and then that's it. So it was cool to actually connect like on that level and get to know each other a little bit better.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Shout out to Big 3 Media. Big 3 Media does pretty much all of the major content up at Pure Muscle and Fitness there. Quint Beastwood shoots with Big 3. I've seen Antoine shoot with Big 3. So yeah, shout out there for sure, man.
Yeah.
Tyler Johnson.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Joey McLeod?
Yeah.
Did he say
no? Tyler Johnson. I've seen him. I've seen him work with those guys.
Yeah.
Mark,
He thought he said Hal Johnson.
Yes, I thought he said Hal Johnson. Yeah.
Hal Johnson, Joanne McLeod. Yeah. Body break.
Yes, for fuck's sakes, body break. Yeah. Isn't that what it's all about? That was the very early origins of fitness content, one may say.
Yeah. Yeah. They used to tell you get the cans and start doing curls with the cans.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. The wrist weights. Yep.
The wrist weights.
Oh, yeah. 5-year-old kid sitting there doing can of peas.
Mark probably has those in the garage.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh,
I started
man.
with the Walmart set. The sand.
Yeah, the sand ones. Yeah.
Oh, buddy. I got pinned under that bad boy. I had to call for my mom when I first started lifting. It was
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That was a rude awakening, that's for sure. But humble beginnings, like I said, you got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, I started out lifting in my. I had like 10-pound dumbbells. I just started out lifting in my room in like grade 8 before I finally went down to the local YMCA.
Big dumbbell, 10 pounds.
Suppose for grade 8, well, relatively speaking.
Buddy of mine used to tie a bunch of water jugs together, and that's how he trained.
Yeah. Oh sure.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I've done the water jug training up in northern BC when there's when there's no gym for 200 kilometers in either direction, you gotta work it out, man. So I had a few 4-liter jugs. Yeah, I've done it.
That's
doing pull-ups in the smoke shack out back. Yep.
My good buddy, when everything was shut down, back in good old 2020, he welded and made like his own weight set. He made a
Awesome.
bench out of wood. He made a squat rack out of wood.
Awesome.
He made barbells and everything, and he concrete barbells, different sets of barbells, dumbbells. I was like, man, pretty fun.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. No excuses,
No, man, you do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to
Yeah.
do. But gentlemen, we're gonna get into the New York Pro here. Let me share my screen with you guys because this show is going to be absolutely ridiculous. It is easily shaping up to be one of the best shows of the year. This is going to be a tough one to beat. When it comes to a lineup here, this is going to be a very tough one to beat. It's star-studded, man. Like there's a lot of guys here that either are current Olympians or you're going to be looking at future Olympians, Shouldn't
You
say a
get
lot, but
one guy already qualified, so
yeah, exactly. So we're going to start from the top. We're going to work our way down, and we're going to do our top 5 predictions. And Mark, I saw your video. I couldn't fucking believe it. We're going to get to that. We'll see if you change your mind.
Ooh.
Boys, anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Christopher Berner. This is 2023. See if we got anything more recent than that. This is not an uncommon.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, this is not an uncommon occurrence. Honestly, when it comes to guys posting or not posting, like his last post was in 2023. So that's what we have to work with.
Was that say Danish Giant? Danish
I don't know.
Giant. I'm thinking
Danish
about
Giant.
Right now, I'm thinking about a giant Danish.
I bet
You
you
should be
are.
thinking about that.
Supposed to be
No,
giant.
you're 4 weeks. You can't be thinking about that at 4 weeks out.
That's what you think about, I can imagine.
I like to care less about food.
Cortisol
Yeah, I
literally
know.
just hit.
No,
That would be
you're
funny,
pretty.
though. The Danish Giant takes on the giant Danish.
Yeah, you're pretty level, man. I gotta say.
Yeah.
So this
He hasn't competed since
Let's see.
2022, I don't think.
yeah, Mark's got the inside. He
Yeah,
just finished doing
I got
video.
my cheat sheet. That's
You're fresh. That's perfect.
well, I made
dude,
the
that's
video.
perfect.
I wrote it.
Yeah.
I wrote them all down when they last competed.
Well, from what we see, I mean, good upper body here. Big
Yeah.
arms, man.
Yeah.
Big arms for sure. Definitely. Hopefully, he tightened up on conditioning for the New York Pro here. But see the back.
No, this says he's a guest poser here.
This is
This was a guest posing.
absolutely. Oh yeah.
Well,
no, he
we're
was
not
actually
gonna-
pretty conditioned in
No,
2022.
no way
He was pretty peeled.
Oh,
Right
wait a
there's a picture
second.
from it. Right below, there's a picture of him from 20. Right there.
There you
That's
go.
him?
That's some good condition.
That's
Okay.
the Swedish Grand Prix, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Where did he place?
He won. That's how he got his
Oh, he
pro
won.
card. It was an
Oh.
NPC show.
Is this his pro debut?
I believe so. Sometimes
Nice.
all the information's not on the NPC, but as far as I know, this is going to be his debut.
I like those traps. Nice thick traps on a
Yeah.
platform. That looks great.
Yeah. 100%, man. Conditioning is respectable.
Yep.
Look, he's got striations in the tricep. That's one of the keys that I look for is striations in the triceps and the back lat spread. Like that's a glutes, hams, yeah, but that's a real show of conditioning, man.
I think he's tall as well.
Yeah, he looks tall.
Yeah.
He looks tall. Yeah.
Well, he calls himself the Danish Giant. So yeah.
Yeah.
Danish.
He does. Yeah. Danish Giant. He
Looks like he's working
hashtagged.
Chad Nichols.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good eye.
Oh yeah. Got
You
my
don't,
glasses
you don't hear
on,
much.
I can't
Yeah,
see
you
that
don't
on
hear
my
much from
screen.
Chad
All
these days.
blurry.
Looks good, man. He's I'd say he's overall size. I would say the legs, especially, just to bring them up, to really balance out the physique. But he's got pretty good structure, conditioning. I like it. He's not a bad competitor. It's gonna be good.
Go to the top where his most recent one is.
Right here.
The middle one. Yeah. And then maybe click over to the left if we can see any more. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's from
Yeah, that's the only other
2022.
one that he's got. Is it?
I think it's the same background as the Swedish Grand Prix. I think.
Or is it the
Okay.
guest posing in
It
December?
could be the guest posing. His midsection does look a little bit thicker in the guest posings.
Yeah, yeah.
Says he's going to
Well,
be
for
300 pounds, grainy, hard Yates conditioning. So there you go. I mean, that's going to be
If
pretty
he's
cool to see.
6'2", 6'3".
that's respectable, man. That's respectable. He's going to be a presence on stage. There's a few taller guys in this lineup.
Yeah, there is a couple. Yeah.
All right.
I got to think if he brings the best, I feel like he's going to get the same kind of look that Jamie Johal used to. Big, tall guy, really full, but kind of lacking in the legs and overall symmetry. So
100%. Yep. I
He was
agree with
doing
that.
good there for a little while, and then he just dropped off the scene.
yeah, he switched gears.
Yeah, I like Jamie.
Good guy. One of my favorite interviews I did at the expo.
Oh yeah, awesome. Number
Buck
2,
six.
competitor number 2.
Oh,
I see
Tim,
you
yeah.
get up there.
Tim's phenomenal.
Yeah, Tim did the thing where he fucks
Tim
with you. He puts
Butesheim.
something as a thumbnail and then a video rolls. Tim
Oh,
Butesheim.
that's really impressive, man. Right there. That's really impressive right there.
Yeah, man.
Tim's a
That
dark
is
horse.
very impressive. Is he?
Oh, he could not to win the event, but
What was his best placing last year, Mark?
he placed 3rd at the Italian Olympus.
Yeah, I knew he was a top 3 guy. Yeah,
2023.
I don't consider him a dark horse because I think that Tim is pretty well established, man. I think people know that when Tim's coming, like it's going to be
in this
be
lineup
good.
though. In this lineup where you think there's a couple of guys that they're really
yeah, you already got like a top 3 figured out.
I remember Tim getting 4th, I believe, in New York Pro, the first New York Pro he did back in 2019, and he looked pretty damn good then. But
yeah,
he's just getting better, so good for him because he's been around for a little while.
He has, yeah.
But I guess he hasn't
Conditioning is
won a
good.
pro show yet. I believe he's
No,
working.
No, not yet.
He has yet to win. No,
no, he hasn't. No.
Yeah.
But he's getting there.
he's been doing some pretty big shows too, like this one here.
Yeah, he was very active last year competing. He did 2 or 3 shows anyway.
He could have won that Italian Olympus.
And then
Who won that?
Theo, yeah, Theo.
Did he?
I thought he did.
Or
Didn't he?
that was Theo and Roman. That's where they were Theo and Roman, I believe.
That
Yeah,
sounds
that's
right,
what I believe that's when Alpha Chiriac got screwed, and I don't want to talk about that. It's still pissing me
Wasn't that
off.
the France? That was the France one.
Oh, that was the France. Well, that pissed me off too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
Tim
never
Butesheim,
change. It's the same stuff.
It's true. But no, Tim is oh, is this Tim with Nick? Oh, okay. So this was back April 30th. So this was 6 weeks ago, mind you. But I mean, you can see the size difference is like Nick's a big dude. Holy shit.
Yeah, all the way big dude.
But look, even at 6 weeks, man, like 6 weeks ago, that was very respectable.
No, this is from 2022.
Oh,
this is
old news.
Oh, throwback.
Yeah, super old.
Tim will be conditioned.
Tim will be conditioned.
I guarantee it.
And he is better now, that's for sure. He's gonna do well, man.
He knows what's up too. It says his code is beef, and he keeps hashtagging beef. So
yeah, he knows what's up. Oh yeah. Yeah, he knows what's up. Canadian Beef Podcast tomorrow, everybody. Support Canadian Beef.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh man, we're getting into it pretty early in this lineup. Tony Burton.
A couple heavy hitters right out of the chute.
Man, and that's what we were saying. Like, this is gonna be a ridiculous show.
This
4
days ago.
I like how he doesn't make his prep pictures overwhelming. And then you see him on stage and he looks his best.
He's ridiculous. Yeah. Like he's ridiculous, man. He's got one of the best shapes in open bodybuilding right now.
I remember, the first time I met Tonio, first of all, such a nice guy. He invited me to like sit with him and hang out backstage at New York Pro. I was like, oh, thanks, man. He invited me into the washroom as well. He likes to pose in the washroom. He invited me in the washroom to go pose with him. That was really nice. And I was just super impressed by how freaking round he is, man. Like he's just crazy round. Like his shoulders, like he's wearing a sweater and you could just see how round his shoulders were, like 3D. So I don't know, man. Like people like to talk about his weight. People like to talk about how he's not like big or anything, but he's big. I mean, like his muscles are big. Like they're full and they're round. And I don't know, man. He's a threat, that's for sure.
It's wild for people to say he's not big when he's a top 10 Olympian, New York Pro champion.
His back is
Yeah,
massive, you know, like when he does his lat
Back is
spread,
awesome.
that is a really, really good lat spread.
Oh, he doesn't go to the back here, but yeah, he posted a recent back. He's tagged
Oh,
me
yeah.
in. He
There you
tagged me in
go.
this one. He tags me in all this, man.
That's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
it's ridiculous. Like the roundness to the back is
Like you can see how his like shoulders just pop off, the triceps pop off, everything is just popping off. It's crazy. And his conditioning is always really good. So
Always.
yeah, man. Yeah, he really is like really underrated going into this show. You know, I think that there's a couple of guys that are getting a lot of hype right now. And look, that was Tonio last year going into this show, and it's easy for people to forget. It really is true. You're only as good as your last show. But with that being said, his last show was second at an Arnold Classic. So I mean, dude.
Oh, he didn't win that?
The Brazil.
Oh, that's right. I thought he won.
No.
I was just joking.
Well, I mean, he
I
did,
thought.
but he
Yeah.
look, we all know what's up. But Tonio is easily going to be top 3 here. You know, top 2 is a very, very strong argument. I don't like to make blanket statements about, you know, it's going to be a dominant victory for anyone, but I mean, Nick is going to be a very, very tough one to beat. And in fairness, I have made that statement that Nick is pretty much going to be, you know, impossible to beat. But man, Tonio is going to push more than what people think. You know, he really is that good. No, he really is. And Robin, you're right, man. He's just a nice dude. I was talking to him there the other day, and it's just he's got a really good mindset coming into the show right now. Like he's really cool. He's really cool, calm, and collected. Like this is going to be one of his better showings because of that. You just watch. Next up, Vladimir Biruk. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but let's take a look. Okay, this was April 30th. Side chest. Good conditioning.
Yeah.
Good detail.
Yeah, freaky.
Yeah, the shoulders are hard and grainy through the shoulders, the chest. Good balance, good size arms. The hamstring drop is really good. Hopefully, he brought in some more detail in the lower body, but that could be a lighting thing here too. He's not bad. He's pretty good. Working with George Farah.
Okay.
See some other pictures if he's got any.
Yeah. Mark, what do you think?
So you got for a back here. He got a decent placing at the Romania.
How did he do?
8th.
8th? Yeah. Okay.
It was a pretty full lineup. You consider Nathan Diasha got 4th.
Okay, so this was 4 days ago.
Oh, he's a biolab guy. I didn't even know that.
Oh, there you go.
Good for him.
He looks, you know, there's not a whole lot of weak points on him, I don't think.
Looks like he's got pretty good balance. Yeah, looks like the balance is decent. He's got good shoulder to arm ratio, man. And the traps, huge traps.
Yeah, the shoulders are ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm with you though, Mark. I want to see a back shot. Is there any back shots here?
Well, when I looked at his pictures, his back was, I don't want to say it's his weak point, but he could have improved on it a little bit. His rear lat spread looks pretty thick there. Hard to tell.
Yeah, this was an older one too, so he's more dialed in at this point. But I think he's got decent width to the lats. Like he's got pretty good lower lat insertions, but I don't know if it's it's hard to say when you can't see the legs, right? So I don't really know.
Now,
Yeah,
Robin, do you think that's kind of like a presentation thing, or
in terms of
I don't know. I'm just not getting like a pop from it. It looks good, but like, do we just need to wait longer till he gets more dialed in, or maybe it's like an elbow thing?
I think he just needs to push his chest forward. Like it's like he's just there, and he just needs to like finish that pose a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll
Also,
back with the
mind you, he's got
shoulders.
like massive shoulders. So with having such gigantic shoulders, it can almost overshadow some of the other body parts.
Yeah.
My
That's
training
true.
partner is kind of like that, where he's just got like ridiculous shoulders. And
Especially in
he's
the
got a
rear
good
double.
back, but it,
Mm.
yeah, in the back double, yeah.
Dennis Wolf-esque.
Yeah.
He's got that
But they
hard
are
grainy conditioning though,
good
man.
shoulders, though.
Yeah, really good. He might have
I
been
know
he might have
down
been
here.
ready a little too early almost, actually.
You know, it's hard to say until we see those glutes.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. May 5th there. Yeah. Another good athlete going into this, man. Like he's no slouch. Going
There's
up
a
against
pile
some,
of guys like that.
yeah. He's going on against some, juggernauts here, but here's
Oh,
another one, man. Like it just
look
keeps
at
rolling
that.
on through. It's crazy.
Interesting. Yeah. Angel.
Doing the open.
Angel
Very interesting what he's going to do.
recently did a guest posing.
Yeah, look at him.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Looks huge.
I mean, he's won open shows before, so
Yes, he has. Yes,
Yes,
he
he
has.
has.
a
Mark, what
couple
was the
or a
last
few, I
open
think.
show? What was the last one that
He
he
won
won?
Mr. Big. He won a Mr. Big,
What's-
I think, but I think it was way back in 21.
Mm.
What is it?
Oh,
What,
shit.
is there a Mr. Big
Big
or a
Man
Big
Evolution,
Man?
and then
Could have
there's
been the
the
yeah.
something
Look at him.
weekend.
That's
What
a
do you
cool
even say to
picture.
that, man? What do you even say to that? He's got veins running through his ab wall, man. And this is a guest posing.
He could
He's gonna
break
do
some
damage.
Nuts.
He's gonna do damage.
Yeah.
It's gonna
He's
be
doing
interesting
damage
to
to me
see
right
this
now.
guy who's like 5'3" or something like that.
Mhm.
And then there's Quinton who's like 6'2". So there's a
Yeah.
good range of heights and sizes and shapes all in this
Yep.
show. Very cool.
Yosef, I think, is pretty tall.
Yeah,
Joseph is tall.
Just got shoulders on him, for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
no,
guest
this
posing at
guy
the-
could.
He could really do something, man. He's not, but if he's so big and so thick, it looks like it really takes effort just to get into like he's putting everything into it, right? But yeah, sure, yeah, it's a struggle just to move, man. He like for his height, he's and the conditioning is nuts. Now this is actually the kind of conditioning that people were expecting from Nick Walker at a guest posing. That's
Mhm.
like in that's what people were expecting, and he brought it here, right?
It always
I don't know if
depends
that's
too on just like the lighting and the tan makes a difference and the glaze and
Last
who's
final
doing the
little
videos and all that.
touch-up.
It all makes a difference.
you make a good point there for sure, for sure.
His tan does look good there, though.
Yeah, exactly. It looks
So
great.
he-
And the lighting looks like it's
Holy fuck,
doing him
man.
justice and stuff too.
He just looks like he looks like he peaked for it. Like he
Yeah,
looks like he
yeah.
peaked for it, man.
He
does.
definitely
It's
carved up.
crazy. Oh,
Got some
fuck
pizza
yeah.
and vodka.
This is very impressive. My God, man. I'm actually really looking forward to seeing him now that I've gone through some of this.
Go to that side chest because that side chest looks good.
Yeah, his chest looks thicker than I've ever seen it.
Yeah, that's a deadly shot.
All right. He's
I
gonna
wonder
get
how many
into it here.
pounds he's up from
Me too.
212 from the Olympia.
I wonder too. 220 pounds, do you think?
8-pound
Yeah,
difference. I mean, he probably doesn't need much,
8 pounds is a lot on these
Yeah.
professional bodybuilders.
It's a thick chest, man.
Hmm.
That's thick.
Great
He's gonna do
hamstring
well.
drop.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man.
Oh yeah,
Angel
Flex
Calderon,
Lewis
ladies and
says he's a
gentlemen.
dark horse.
Mm.
Yeah,
Flex
he
Lewis,
is.
yeah.
Yeah,
He is.
Crazy. What a
Cool.
lineup, man. All right, let's keep rolling on through. Mark Arthur Douchtree. I don't know if I actually found him. I didn't. I
He's
didn't
at the
find this
Tampa
guy.
2022 Tampa. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can find him right quick again.
I know I've heard his name. I know he's competed before. He's been in lineups before. I just cannot put my finger on what he actually looks like.
He's got a huge V taper on him. Legs need a little bit more size.
If he does have Instagram, he's not very active on there, and I apologize for not being able to find him.
The Shadow, the modern day Shadow.
Just comes in and wins, right? Same thing for is it Jonathan or Jonathan?
John Arthur?
John Arthur.
John Arthur.
Duncan.
Oh, okay. Okay.
John Arthur Duncan, the 79th.
Does sound like he would be.
I believe he's making his pro debut.
King John Arthur.
Okay.
Lord
John
Lord.
Arthur. Yes.
Duncan
awesome.
MacLeod of Clan MacLeod.
Is this him?
John
Oh,
Arthur,
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he looks familiar.
Look at his back.
I
believe
is
this
that
the guy.
him, Mark?
I think so, yeah. He's got a
John
crazy
Arthur
back.
John
I
Arthur
think so.
Duncan took second in the heavyweight class. Okay.
2021.
Ignorance.
Yeah. If you get a back shot, man, look at this guy's back.
Okay. Not available. Come on.
He just blocked you right now.
He turned
You know
off
what?
his Instagram to focus on the show.
Maybe.
Hey, people do it, man.
Yeah, his back. His back.
Carlos Thomas Jr. has done it before. Okay, let's find a back shot. Here we go. This here?
Yeah, I guess it looked a little more impressive to me earlier. It is impressive. It's a nice back.
This is like super duper old too. It's like 2021.
Yeah.
In the heavyweight
Yeah.
class.
I think that's the last time he competed, 2022.
Kind of reminds me of Derek Oslin. Same kind of flow.
I like that. Yep, I like that. Okay. Well, this is
yeah, really old. Really old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the
this
picture that I've seen, his back looked much more impressive.
Okay.
Yeah. Side chest isn't bad.
No, solid.
Not bad.
Just open up, show them who you are.
Yeah. Decent detail to the and it's been a few years, so I mean, presuming he'll be a little bit better here now. But
there's
maybe he blocked me.
on his Insta.
Not well. When you go to his Instagram, it's not available. So yeah, he blocked.
I thought that was just
or
a
something.
hiccup. Oh, that sucks.
Sometimes it could have been a little hiccup. He blocked me when he was sneezing or something. Whoops. You never know.
Making
probably made a new Instagram account by that point.
Yeah, threw an IFBB Pro tag on it.
Yeah.
The next day.
But I mean, if this is a couple of years ago, we could look at a totally different guy here.
Yeah,
100%. Now, the totally different guy that we're definitely going to be looking at is Mr. Quint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Eastwood.
Man, this was posted an hour ago, boys. These are the last shots that he's putting up before he makes the trip down to New York. So,
wow. That is the craziest X frame that's going to be in the show for sure.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
And his height's going to accentuate it all.
Yeah. I talked to him at the Olympia and he said he fixed the shaking while posing. So he should be pretty impressive with this. Very excited for him.
I see him in the posing room. So when I see the other guys in the posing room, I know they're working on it. When I don't see them in the posing room, I always question it.
No question, he's been working, man. There's no question. I do worry. It is his shape just cannot be denied. He does have one of the best shapes. Not that I shouldn't say that I worry, but I wonder standing next to guys like Nick and even like Beef Stew, I wonder if he's going to look like he still needs to put on a bit more size. I mean, I don't know. Not in the calves. Definitely not in the calves.
No, he's got the best calves, I think, in IFBB.
Between him and Antoine, there's something going on up there at Pure, man. Like the calves are just flying. Morgan too. Shit. Well, you know what? You see a shot like this, and I don't know, man. Well, you've got some pretty heavy hitters out there saying that he could potentially win the show.
Yeah.
You know, Mark's buddy Bob said he could win the show.
Bold.
Bob is bold.
Well, Bob's something. I haven't changed on that.
Bobby boy.
No, man. Quentin is going to absolutely show up here. I mean, this is going to be one of the most anticipated comebacks after a year-long offseason, you know, in quite some time. Like,
a couple years.
Yeah, man.
Well,
yeah,
year and a half or whatever it would be.
Yeah, it was almost 2 years, I think.
I'm not sure when
Probably.
Texas, because he did Tampa, then he did Texas.
That's just such a good front, relaxed, like just the shape. I mean, it's a crazy.
Got to be one of the best.
Yeah.
Robin, what does he have in his mouth? What is he posing with there? Is it a mouth guard or something?
It's just a lot of the guys are using the clickers to click their photos, and they put it in their mouth.
So Tim had one.
I don't understand why everybody does that, because I know Stu does that too. A lot of guys do that. Personally, what I do is I just record a video of me posting it and I screenshot them afterwards, because I usually smile, so I don't know what I would do if I had something in my mouth, and if it was in my hand, it just makes it kind of awkward to do it. It's just another thing to think about. It's like I gotta think about when to click it versus I'm just gonna run through my poses like I would normally, and then I can do the actual video afterwards. I can send my coach the video and the screenshot. So
there you go.
If anybody's trying to do that, then you can just do a video.
100%. Yeah, 100%, man. He's gonna show up. This is definitely, I mean, top 2, top 3 is without question, in my opinion. Unless you're Merck.
Yeah, that's bold.
Mark knows what I'm saying. Oh man, Mark, your prediction. Everybody, when you're done with this video, go watch Mark's prediction video.
Okay,
Mark. Anyway, look.
I got Quentin out of the top 10.
Whoa.
Well,
I'm just joking. I didn't.
Okay,
let's not go nuts. But rolling right through, like I said, the heavy hitters in this show, like Martin Fitzwater, fresh off his win from the Detroit Pro, fresh off a very impressive appearance at the Pittsburgh Pro guest posing.
Very impressive.
This guy looks fantastic. Great balance, huge shoulders, the arms to match it, the quads, the detail. It's hard to knock the guy for very much. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's hard to knock him, man.
Yeah, I'm impressed with Martin. I mean, I feel like with the size, he's also got a great midsection. He does a nice vacuum. He's got really great lines in his quads, and he's conditioned. He's not really lacking anything.
No, and he has the opportunity to show up even better here in New York. You know, compared to what we saw in Detroit, the potential's there. He's fired up, man. Like he's ready to go. You know.
Yeah. So all the Stefan Kinsel guys looking pretty good.
Yeah, he's another boss of outlaw athlete. Incredible. Oh yeah, the Gilco shots. There was this one here.
Wow.
Love this shot, man. Yep, love this shot.
Good lighting.
Really good. Yeah, oh well. Detroit Pro was premium, man. Premium.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Top 5?
That lighting is pretty cool. That effect. It's like shining down on him.
Yeah.
It's neat.
They put a glaze on him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah. Got the protein.
Top 5 is going to be something that he's going to be looking at easily. Fantastic.
Yeah, I would say so for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Punched his ticket to the Olympia, and he's got Even once he shuts it down after the New York Pro, if he does shut it down, I'm assuming he's going to shut it down. You know, he'll have plenty of time to make improvements. Fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
Latest
You're
video.
all over the
anybody's
place.
interested. That's how I live my life.
Marvin looked really good at the Pittsburgh guest posing too. He really stood out.
Yeah,
He
I
did,
think that'll
yeah.
fire him up. I'll give him some motivation.
Absolutely.
Another guy I couldn't find or skipped. If I did, I certainly didn't mean to.
Who's that?
Mark, did you find Ethan Grossman IFBB Pro? Here we go.
Ethan Grossman, yeah. I had him in my video. He competed at... Oh, he just got his pro card in 2021.
So 3 years ago.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any shots up of himself.
Doesn't post it. He only got 15 posts.
Okay.
He's only following 8 people.
It's hard to get. See, what in an age where bodybuilders are so invested in their social media, it's difficult to understand why, you know, a guy might not be, especially like from, I don't know.
It's going to help get his name out there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, it says he's a trainer too, so if you want to,
and he's from New York.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what he looks like on show day.
He looks decent. I mean,
does he look good? Yeah,
he looks decent.
Okay. Harry Harris.
Slats could be a little thicker. I could have sent you the picture.
Yeah, you could have. Harry Harris, 6 days out, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get, or what you see is what you get. It's another clicker guy. I'm always going to know now. Looks like he ate too much blue sour candy, man.
He looked bigger on stage.
I don't know if this is completely reminiscent of his physique in particular.
Yeah, you sure it's not an error? He's not 212.
That picture makes him look small. Well, he was at the Detroit. He competed at the Detroit.
Oh, did he? Okay.
He was the guy that placed last.
I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get the 212. I'm not sure how big he is.
I think he might be tall.
Yeah.
He just needs more size, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so this is him at the Detroit Pro.
Yeah. Everybody looked pretty good. That's why it was a shame.
He looks great.
He placed last, but
he looks like a different person in this video compared to the pictures we just looked at. He looks like a different person.
Looked like he had normal man's legs.
Must have been flat as a pancake, man. Like, ridiculous.
And that lighting is nutty. I'm gonna have to rewatch all the Detroit Pro stuff.
Yeah,
it's worth it, man.
With the Detroit.
He had a couple of still shots here.
He did look good. Yeah.
Look at that.
I don't even know what to say because he just looks like a completely different person there versus those other pictures.
Like the angle maybe made him like
everything.
I don't know.
He still does need more overall size, but he's got a good X frame, and I think he still has the frame in order to really put that size on. Great detail. He can get conditioned. It's good detail.
The elbows are all jacked up though. Like shouldn't he be driving those elbows forward? Isn't he kind of like stuck in? He's not in the pose yet.
Maybe he didn't go forward yet.
Yeah. Still looks good. Really good.
Yeah.
Oh, this was his YouTube. Yeah. More overall size. He's got a good shape, good frame. But more size.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, this was 3 days ago. It looks like his arms completely evaporated, man, compared to what we saw on stage.
Weird.
Yeah, it is weird, isn't it?
He just looks a whole lot better on stage. Maybe the lighting was that good at the Detroit.
He even said here, super flat, but we'll be at this point. We'll run this baseline of food until we land in New York on Tuesday. I'll tell you one thing, it's going to be a lot of food. Man, I hope he does eat a lot of food.
Yeah. He's like Roman Fritz flat when he did Texas.
There's kind of like a point of no return though if you start actually losing
Yeah,
muscle
if
mass.
you're depleted that much, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to sacrifice the conditioning in order to bring in that size? Maybe when it comes to this guy, he can get away with eating a ridiculous amount of food, and he'll just blow up and keep that detail, right?
Doesn't hold water on him, maybe.
Maybe.
But historically, the New York Pro is not the show to sacrifice size at.
No.
Steve likes big boys.
Yeah.
I just hope he
you're
doesn't
right
get
about
last.
that.
Yeah.
Let's we'll keep rolling on through here. Robin's in the middle of prep. He's fucking dying.
I'm good. I gotta be somewhere in a little bit, but
Yeah, it's all good, man. No, we'll keep rolling through. And look, I appreciate you coming on, man. You know, being this close to the show. Thank you very much, dude.
no, my pleasure, man. No worries.
Dorian Haywood, you know,
There's the man.
seasoned competitor. He did New York last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Was it last year?
I don't know. Robin, you did it last year. Was he there?
Yeah, no, he wasn't there last year.
It was the year before.
Oh, okay.
Year before,
And
yeah.
Okay.
He looked great
Okay.
too. I think a year before that, even he beat Blessing Awadibu.
Did he?
I think Dorian needs a new coach. His coach passed away recently, and I think he's just struggling right now. I think like just figuring out what he needs to do diet wise and stuff. From what I saw in his full day of eating, he's eating 1,700 calories, man. Like,
Oof.
Really?
That's low, man. That is
Why so low?
way too low.
4 meals a day. It's not enough. Like this guy, he's a big guy.
Mhm.
He's got to
Yeah.
eat.
And yeah, and
Yeah.
he's always just struggled to bring that like conditioning. So
He needs to have that size.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
he
like there's
gets
a certain
tired.
point, it's like you feel like, okay, I gotta keep cutting calories down, but then you don't get more condition. So I don't think it's working, but I also don't know exactly what he looks like right this moment.
Well, this was
A
7
week
days ago
ago.
that he posted this. So yeah, it looks like he still does have just a little bit of fat to lose, is what it looks like.
He's a super smart guy and he's a super nice guy too. Like
Mhm.
I feel like he just needs the right guidance. That's all he needs. He needs someone to get him in shape. He needs someone to help
Yeah.
keep him full and big while he does it.
I've seen him on another podcast, and yeah, he's well spoken. You know, he seems like a pretty good dude.
Yeah.
Super articulate. Yeah, he blew me away the few times I had him on.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm on there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I get
So-
him mixed up with Joe Seaman sometimes. They're about the same size.
Yeah, they've both been on the show. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Not the same size as Joe now. Joe is massive, dude.
Yeah. Joe's looking to.
Yeah.
Stoked for that guy. Yeah. Every
Yeah,
year
we
it just
missed
improves.
Yeah, we met. Joe had a client, so he couldn't make it tonight. But anyway, we'll keep moving down the list here. Kili Kujala. I apologize.
I've competed with Killy a couple of times.
Okay.
I don't think he's been in a first call out yet.
Okay. Where's he from?
I believe he is from. Oh geez,
I don't
I forget.
recognize.
I think
Yeah,
he told
I
me.
don't recognize the language.
Yeah.
He was at the Tsunami.
Did he say
Oh, the
Finland?
Tsunami Pro.
Yeah, Tsunami.
Yeah. Finland might be right. I don't know. He's got pretty good conditioning. I gotta say, good vascularity.
I think his legs are a little bit small.
Yeah. Not really seeing much of the legs here, actually. That's not a fair representation. Okay.
He had a
Like a-
hashtag in that last one that said "Last Dance." I don't. He's
No,
not old,
actually,
is he?
his legs do look decent. Actually, I'm looking at his picture now.
Okay. Well, this was April 5th as well.
I was thinking of someone else.
Looks like he's got good round quads, man.
Yeah, I know he does. I take that back. I was thinking of another guy. It was like
Yeah,
I can
okay.
send you these pictures too if you want.
Massive
silly.
veiny wheels, bro.
Yeah, dude, he does, right? It's like Tonio has got a
Making me
roadmap. Yeah.
That's
It's
pumping iron quote.
a really good showing for a guy like Killy at this show would be like top 10. That would be excellent for a guy like this.
Yep. Top 10
That'd
at
be
this is
absolutely.
they're all there's 10 stars here.
That's what I'm saying, man. Top 10 would be a real feather in the cap in this New York Pro lineup.
Yeah, it would be.
All right. My dark horse. Oh, yes. Yosef
Your
Vet,
buddy.
one of the most underrated guys going into the New York Pro. This guy is insane, man.
I put him up there.
3rd place last year.
Yeah.
Third place
And he
last
looks
year.
so much better on stage. And that's
He does, man. It looks like the legs have grown a little bit. He really needed to bring up the legs, and I think he did. Is it enough? I think they could still come up some more when it just comes to that overall quad sweep. But man, he's got the freakiest shoulders. I mean, it's hard to put him up against anybody when it comes to shoulders and bodybuilding, man. He's got the craziest
he's got some
shoulders.
of the best. Him and Krizo. Krizo's got some. Him and Krizo.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Krizo's a hard guy to knock when it comes to shoulders too. Look at the cannonball delts, man.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Oh,
that's recent. Wow.
Antoine Vaillant.
Yes.
Holy smuckers.
And he's doing he's doing California as well. Wicked.
Is he? Okay, good. He was at that Arnold Brazil, was it not?
It was 2023. Yep.
The first show me, you, and Saunch covered. Remember
Yep.
Saunch?
That's right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah, he really surprised us.
Yes, he did.
This.
I think
Look at that
Kenson thought he was going to do good.
That's nutty.
Yeah.
And he did do good.
Yes, he did. He lived up to your name. Or
now, look, I know what you're saying. Even Milo said, "Look, that deltoid must be one of the most impressive I've seen." It's true, man.
It is
crazy. Small waist, this is going to be a tough lineup, though. First Kahlo would be a real feather in his cap in this particular lineup for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'd like to see him next to Quentin.
Yes, 2 big, tall bruisers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah,
great shapes. Yeah.
Especially from the back.
Mm-hmm.
His back's not bad.
It's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, you'll see, man. One more crazy shoulder shot, like that's just nuts.
Remind you of Antoine Vaillant.
Yeah, he did have a lot of good shoulder shots.
Yeah, going into the crazy. Arnold.
Yeah.
Actually, Antoine and Morgan McDonald are doing a guest posing this coming weekend, actually, at the FitLog Classic in Quebec. I plan on covering that on the channel. Robin has a guest posing coming up in a few weeks as well before the Toronto. We'll bring it all to you guys here.
Solid.
Amir Omaragic. I didn't take him.
He's a young guy. He's good. He's landed in the top 6 before,
Oh yeah, he has. Has he not won a pro show? I thought he won a pro show at one point.
I thought he did win like a Spain or something.
I'm thinking of Theo. I keep thinking of Theo.
No, Amir's never won a pro show. He's
That's
24
why he was upset
or 25.
Second place.
Yeah.
He was mad at Roman.
What about that Arnold? Or is it like a second place trophy? Yeah, they gave out some cool trophies.
They did
place.
for first. Yeah, it was first, second, and third. Okay. One was silver, and then one was gold.
Second place was Wellington Niskow.
Yes, I believe that year. Yeah,
yeah, he was.
He's good too.
But Amir is improved from this. But this was very improved when he came out on that Arnold Classic Brazil stage in 2023. this was very impressive. He sized up very well, you know, especially for being a young guy.
Yeah, that was one of his best
Where he-
looks, I think.
Yeah, working with Chris Aceto. Johan Schatz is another guy he was working with down in Brazil, right? Fantastic, dude.
Yeah, that's a great shot right there.
And he's what, 18 years old? This guy?
60, I
25.
think.
He's not very old.
This was one shot I just didn't even understand when I saw the rear delt. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, geez.
Didn't people criticize him on that?
Yeah.
Said he
Yeah,
slapped
it
on
was-
some play.
It was short lived though. It was short lived. Yeah. He'll be it's hard to say. It's hard to say with a guy like Mir where he's gonna land. This was his prep during the Arnold Classic Brazil.
I
There was
see
a
him
couple
top 10.
recent shots. You see him top 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
do.
see him
Yeah.
top 10.
Easy.
Top 8 would be fantastic for him.
Just gonna, yeah,
He's
he's gonna
a,
have to beat a couple of good guys for top 8, but he could do it. He could get as high as
Let's see.
7th, I would say.
Okay. You have him in your top 5? No.
No, I got him in top 10.
Wait, why is Nick not there on this list? I guess.
I don't know.
Huh, that's weird.
He's that important. They
I
just
saw
assume he's
a
not.
comment that Nick said yes, he is doing it.
Yeah, they
he's
did
in.
that with Andrew Jack at the Tampa, wasn't it? Or the Texas. Andrew Jack's name wasn't on the list, remember?
Oh,
Yeah, I remember
Justin.
that. Yeah. Justin Rodriguez. This is I always really like Justin as a competitor, man.
I like Justin too. I can't help but like the guy.
I know. He doesn't quit, dude. He doesn't quit. Even when everybody says he should quit, he does not quit.
I feel like Justin gets way too much like criticism considering how long he's been competing at that level. And he, regardless, even if he's off, I mean, he's fucking huge and he always looks pretty fucking good. So
Mm-hmm.
He's no slouch.
like, I don't think he's gonna win, but he's gonna beat some guys. There's no doubt. He always beats a bunch of guys. You know what?
Yeah,
You can't be 100% at every show. Sometimes you're on, sometimes you're off, and that's just bodybuilding, you know, especially when you work with different coaches all the time. So
Mm.
what do you think he has to do, Robin?
I don't know, man, because I don't know what he's doing. You know?
Yeah. I mean, for what he has done, you know, he was heavily criticized for competing way too much. He was he competed like 7 shows back in 2021 or 22, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And look, he even says here, this is only our second show after an off season together. Going to be very like he is not planning on quitting anytime soon. He is here to stay, and he's going to continue to compete.
Oh yeah, he just did the Detroit, didn't he?
Yeah, what was he?
But do you think he's improving? Like not talking about placing, but his physique. Like, is it improving over the last couple of years?
I think he hit his peak maybe in
Okay.
2020. He looked
Yeah.
very good.
He was 5th in New York Pro 2019. I thought he looked absolutely ridiculous at that point.
He
He
did.
took second to Walker too.
Yeah, him versus Nick. Yeah,
21.
that was a great conversation.
Yeah.
I think the year before he was at the New York as well. He did it, I believe, when Ian won.
Mm.
I think
Sounds right. Yeah. Yeah.
Hassan Mustafa was there.
Boasting a ton. Justin has always lacked triceps. That's the one thing he's always needed in order to really round out his physique. You know, like the legs are starting to come down in size. I find a little bit now, but the triceps were the one thing that I was just like, man, if this guy can bring up his triceps, he's gonna look a million times better. And I just haven't seen it.
Just injuries, you know, it's like just been slinging heavy weights for so long. He's got some injuries, and what are you going to do? It's like you're going to hang it up just because you got a couple injuries. Like, you're still going to collect some paychecks, and clearly he loves what he's doing. So
Yeah, it's a good job. He's a worker.
Yeah, look, this was less
Great
than
shot.
2 weeks ago here. Yeah, man. I mean, he's
But the
still,
triceps, you can really see it if you're looking.
yeah,
Yeah. he's
Still.
still more than worthy to stand on any pro stage, and I applaud him for continuing. Like you said, Robin, this is a career. You know, he's still going to collect checks, man. He's still going to keep sponsors. He's still going to keep doing what he loves to do. People got to stop giving him such a hard time, man. I honestly, it bothers me. He's good, man. Like, just because you're not going to show up,
it bothers me when the fans try to tell the pros when they should retire. Like,
Yeah.
it's not up to you, man. Like, let him fucking decide. You only get one pro career, and once you hang it up, it's over. So,
yeah.
you know,
It's like William Bonac. People were saying that about William lately. It's like, dude, and he's coming back and he's looking like he's going to be fantastic, man.
He looks
You know,
good, yeah.
I will never say that this guy should just hang it up. I never.
nah.
I got him top 10. I think he'll get top 10 easy.
Well, you know where I gained that perspective was actually since I started doing these podcasts and talked to more fucking pros, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
You know? All right.
It
Anyway,
helps.
Milan
Milan.
Sadek. Milan. Mark, how do you pronounce his name?
Milan, you probably got it right.
I don't know.
How foolish would I sound, me trying to correct you when you got it right?
Quick story with Milan. I watched him backstage at New York Pro 2019, and he was like just eating like junk food and like chips and like nonstop
This
glazing.
guy.
And I'm like, I'm just watching. I'm like, what is this guy doing, man? And then boom, he gets third place. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's doing something right.
That's what he's doing. Okay. Okay. Good front double.
Didn't he do the Prague or something, Mark?
Yeah, he did a Prague, the one that Michael Krizo won.
Yeah, I remember him being good.
He was decent at that one, but I think the last time we seen him,
Not so good.
he got 8th at that big man, the 2022 big man.
Okay.
I think his back is where.
Yeah,
he
I
lacks
thought that front he had good
some
width.
back size, yeah.
Yeah, the upper body in the front double is really good, man. Like I really like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah,
You know, he's wide
his
across the
calves
chest.
look
He's got a
nutty.
good set of arms. Yeah, they do, don't they?
Look at those butt cheeks on his legs.
Yeah. Oh shit, I'm all over the place. Oh fuck, I'm not getting into that post. Everybody remembers that. Yeah. Bit of training footage, 15 days Odie had here. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough one to crack into the top 10 or top 12. I think might be feasible for Milan here. It's a possibility. Needs more size.
I didn't do an official top 12, but I don't have him in my top 12.
Okay.
Maybe a little
Unofficially.
Yeah.
Unofficially. All right.
He'll have to beat Dorian Haywood to get into.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm gonna change it up and I'm gonna go to Christian Wolski and then I'll do beef stew.
Okay. I like Christian. He's good.
I gotta jump off in 2 minutes. That's
All
okay.
right, man.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, Robin, what do you want to give us your top 5 before we jump off?
Nick, Martin, Beef Stew, Quentin, and I don't know. Tonio. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I
There
got
you
you.
have it, man. There you have
Did
it.
you have Quentin in there?
Yeah, I got Quentin
Yeah,
in
you had him
there.
fourth.
Fourth.
Yeah, you had him fourth. Is that in order?
Antonio.
That's just what came to the top of my head. So yeah, it can be in order.
Okay.
I'll put one of those graphics together like I did back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
I just go with
Christian
the gut.
Polsky.
You know, I don't overthink it too much.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all fun.
It's predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get hate on mine. You'll get.
I was
hate
gonna
on
say,
yours.
except for Mark's comment section. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I love the ones. Are you high, bro?
Did you see my
No,
comment
not-
back on that? You
No, I
didn't see my
didn't, no.
comment back on that? He said, "How high are you when you recorded this?" And I commented
No.
back on it.
Did
I
you
said,
say
"Not
6
very."
Slightly.
4
Not
out of
very.
10.
Yeah.
I said, "Not very." 4 out of 10.
It's Canada, man. It's legal.
Hmm.
Christian Wolski. He's better than I thought. He's better than I thought. He's better than the last time I saw him. This was 4 days ago.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm going to
Really
jump
good
off now
quads.
just so I'm not late, but I'll let you guys
Yeah,
finish
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Do
Love to
do your
stay, but
thing,
I
man. Do your thing.
got a thing. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
All right.
Talk to you
All
soon.
right. Later, man. Thanks
Yeah.
for jumping on. Later.
Yeah, of course. Okay. See you guys.
So,
Later, man. He's a good dude.
Oh, I love Robin. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
to
Christian
Robin.
Wolski. To Robin.
Cheers.
Waters all around.
Shoot. Ah, water.
Did you
There
just
we go.
spill your water? Oh, okay.
No, I had a blender bottle and it was empty. I'm like, oh.
That would have been funny. Anyway, Christian Wolski, good quads, man. Really good quads, actually.
Looks solid.
He's actually he's not bad from the back. Decent detail, I think. He's obviously not flexing one side more than the other. I think throws off a little bit of the symmetry, but that's just a posing thing. I feel.
Mhm.
Needs more chest. I think overall size in the chest, maybe shoulders maybe will come up a little bit to match the arms, but I mean, not bad at all.
Yeah. He's a big conditioning guy. That's what I remember him for.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's.
Those glutes are hard.
Some people are just
Yep.
genetically gifted.
Yeah. That
You know,
lower
they're-
back, a lot of feathering.
Yeah.
Structurally, he's pretty solid.
He's not bad.
He could knock off a lot of people if they show up off. He's done
Sure
it.
he could,
He's
yeah.
done it a lot.
Yeah, I see him in probably 11th or 12th. I got
Yeah,
Dorian out of my top 10. I got this guy out of my top 10. And there was a few of them that I was thinking, these guys. But this guy could. And seeing Dorian's latest pictures, too. Kind of.
Good, but just not there yet.
I think Christian is probably going to do better than Dorian. These are obviously wide angle something,
Yeah,
or rather, I'm not
I
even going to
was-
look at them.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
Yeah. This was April 11th, so he definitely looks rounder here. But he's still got the quads. I don't know, man. This is a hard guy to place, actually. He's a little bit of a hard guy to place. Is he going to be in the top 10? Is he not? I don't know. He's a hard guy to place.
My whole top 10's a pretty busy bunch. Like, there's no guys that you guys haven't heard of. They're all pretty decent guys. So that goes to show you how tight this lineup is.
So this was 2 weeks out.
Yeah, that's nice.
He's got a real roundness to the quads, actually.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that roundness into the hip insertion very often, and he's really good that way.
He's gonna get a
like
decent
Krizo, his quads are kind of like that.
Yeah.
pale like Rizzo too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, yeah. Probably from the same part of the world as Krizo.
He is, yep. Yep.
Wait a second. Is he Krizo?
Shorter.
I thought he was Fitzwater
he's-
for a second.
He's definitely not he's definitely not Michael Krizo. Krizo's still one of my favorite guys on the scene, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Last up, aside from Nick Walker, Beef Stew.
Big Stu.
Big Stew.
Stu Beef
He's
is
pretty big.
Saunch's buddy, Bob Ciccarello calls him.
Oh, my buddy, huh? I was in class for orientation and I was sharing like how I got into media. And I gave a story of like what's a bad example of somebody who can like ruin something good. And I gave a story about Bob without saying Bob's name.
His
You
ears
connect
were
some dots.
burning.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Spider sense is signaling. Beef stew. Now it's equally as hard to really pick out the top five here, honestly. Stu's going to be in that top five. But where is he going to be in that top five? Some people have him as high as second.
Well, Robin had him fourth or third.
Stu third.
Third, yeah.
I feel like Robin was quick on the draw for those predictions. He had Quentin in
Yeah.
fourth. I feel I,
Third-
I wasn't
third
He's
Tony
an
won
IFBB
fifth.
pro though. He can come up with this stuff really quick.
You're right, man. He is.
Whereas
Look,
us humanoids have to think about it for a while.
Yeah, we have our notes.
Yeah, in the literal fashion, we small, he big. In the
He
literal
is big.
fashion. Yeah, he is. He's fucking huge,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't want
I
him
think
that big.
I met him at the Olympia before he did his pro debut, actually. The year that Tyler Johnson went to the Olympian Classic. I did like you can see it, like we did like a little Canadian beef mini podcast.
Nice.
Yeah. It was the same time I did it with Rafael Brandeo, Ian Valier. Who else was there? A bunch of cool names. But yeah. Yeah, Robin, I've known him for a little bit now, I guess.
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
Oh, I love him. Yeah.
What is good? Is this?
Before and after tan? Looks
Yeah.
identical.
Look, yeah. His
Well, he's
legs
not
look a
getting
little bit.
tanned up already. Like, what is this?
It's size different, so he's going to look bigger on the tan side. See the
Could do a
bottom of
base
the
layer, I
piece.
guess, early, but what's the
It's
point?
real early, dude.
No.
No. Did a little mini peak last weekend ahead of the real shows this year. Everything went smooth. Basically just a water taper and food increase. So this is why it so he really wanted to commit to this mini peak. He went all in with the tan and everything.
Why not? Get your body adapted to painting it up and
Wouldn't hurt.
Oh, if he thinks it's served him well, what the hell not? Yeah. Oh yeah, I seen this footage, man. I think I put this footage in a video. I did. This was on his YouTube channel. This was like 3 weeks out.
Such great structure. I mean, just phenomenal.
his structure is what's going to push him ahead, my opinion.
Mhm.
At least one gentleman.
He's got like 10, 15 more years to compete if he wants to. I mean, super exciting.
This is his first year where he's
Yeah.
all in on bodybuilding. He quit his job and
Mm,
he's been all in here on bodybuilding. So this is the result of his first year as a full-time pro.
phenomenal.
He's not disappointing. He is absolutely fantastic and he has tons of room to continue to get better. The only shot that he needs to be concerned with is that one right there, the back double. Just needs more width to the lats, more thickness. That's it.
Agreed. Yep.
But he's so good from the front. Like he really deserves more praise for his overall shape. He's really good.
I agree.
Conditioning really good. Yeah, and he stuck with the same coach. Was it Coach Blue? I don't know exactly who his coach is. He just goes by Blue Taylor. That's it. Yeah.
Blue Taylor.
Yeah. So that's boys, that's what we're gonna be looking at for the New York Pro. Man. Except for Nick. Let's just because we can here.
Might as well.
I mean, we may as well go to the foregone conclusion of who's actually going to win this show.
Yeah.
It's a little less far-fetched to say that he's going to lose now after the guest posing. Still far-fetched, but less, I think.
He's just a cartoon character. Like like the mutant is the perfect name for him, man. Every time I see him on stage, I'm just like, he really is the mutant. Like he is. He is the mutant. I did a video on Matt Jansen yesterday, who actually had this pretty substantial write up on why Nick looked like he did at the guest posing, and everything that he said was completely valid. And like I said in that video, I personally probably just would have said nothing and let the physique do the talking at this point. That's what they did before the Olympia in 2022 at a day out when he posted pictures. That's what Matt said the same thing about another show. this is undeniable. You don't have to say a single fucking thing. You know, this is undeniable, man.
Yeah, it's if he's not first place, I think a lot of people are gonna be surprised.
If he's not first place, it will be the biggest upset, not just in the 2024 season, but it will be the biggest upset. As far back, I couldn't even think of any. I'd really have to sit.
Trying to think of a bigger upset.
I'd have to get you'd probably go back to off the top of my head when Jay Cutler won over Victor Martinez at an Olympia. Well, no, that's more of a robbery, I guess. We're not talking about a robbery. We're talking about if Nick shows up and just is off and doesn't win.
Yeah. This is kind of besides what happens on stage. It's like beforehand. It's like if you had told somebody he's gonna lose.
Yeah, disregard what I said. Holy shit, man! Like
What
this,
about
the
when
tricep
Ronnie
is just
Coleman? Ronnie Coleman lost to Gunter Schlierkamp.
Ooh, yep.
People would have been
That's
losing
a-
money on that bet.
that's how far back you got to go, right?
2002.
Nick's tricep looks like it just wants to jump off of his body. Like it's too big.
You know,
we got to get out of here.
His arms. I actually did like a little side by side comparison of him at the Arnold and him at the guest posing, and his arms. You can see he is substantially larger.
Crazy.
Now it's a guest
He's
posing, so his
ridiculous.
midsection going to be bigger anyway, right? He's probably
As is
matter.
bodybuilding, you know.
he's got some rice, potatoes, and popcorn in there and stuff.
Insane, man. He's insane.
Well, let's get to our picks. I still got to work out to get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do
I'm gonna
it.
do one myself.
Not to tell you what to do on your own show.
Well, it sounds like you're trying to tell me what to do on my own show, but that's fine.
I know. I'm sorry.
God, the guy's been back on YouTube for one shot, and he's just like, "Listen, this is how it's going to go."
Hey,
One
if
hour.
somebody's gonna tell me to do what to do on my own show, I want it to be Saunch.
All right, you know what? Here, I'm going to change my predictions. First place in New York Pro, Josh Saunch. Okay,
Yeah. Yes.
there, first place.
Ooh, yeah.
Second
best
place,
leg.
Nick
Best
Walker.
leg.
I would have the height on
Okay.
him.
That's all you'll have on him, dude.
Nope.
Mustache.
Yeah.
Mustache.
When
Yeah.
I was talking with his mom at the Arnold
My girl.
at the expo, and I was looking at Nick, I'm like, the dude's just a freak. And he was sitting down in the wheelchair. I was just
Oh,
crazy.
God. Good girl. Okay. I'll start. I'll go.
All
It's fine. It's fine. I have not thought about this in advance.
Okay.
I wanted this to be a little bit organic. I'm gonna pull a Robin Strand. Maybe I should turn pro first. Okay. First place, Nick Walker. And this is where it's all downhill. It's so hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Second place, Tonio.
Yeah.
Second place, Tonio. Third place, Quint Beastwood.
That's a
Fourth
shocker.
place, Fourth place, Beef Stew. And in fifth place, shit. See, I forgot about Martin Fitzwater.
I was gonna say, are you all right? You okay? Are you going back? But my pencil doesn't have an
Yep.
eraser.
Well, you better
Mine
start a
does.
new page, bud.
I got a fancy pencil.
I'll just exit out and then go beside it.
Okay. All right. For first Nick, second Tonio. I'm not going back on that.
Okay, good.
Third, I'm gonna put Quentin.
Okay.
All right. That's
Fourth,
when
yeah,
you said the
th-
fourth.
now-
I thought you were all right. Is he all right? Now,
You
now
know-
Martin
you know-
for fourth.
now Martin for fourth, and in fifth, I will have Beef Stew.
Okay. So I will not copy your picks. Sweet.
You will not.
I will not.
Okay.
Keep it exciting.
Saunch, keep it exciting. What's the picks here? You're
Oh, I
now,
want to know
granted-
Marx though.
Ah,
I can say mine. I already released mine.
Yes, so it's not a surprise then.
I got Nick winning, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He's just too big. Then Martin second. I think he
Martin.
impressed me at that guest posing.
I like
I
Okay.
that.
think Martin second. Antonio for third. It's gonna be close between them two dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Then here's where I get hate. I got
Ooh,
Stewart in fourth,
bold. All right.
Okay.
ahead ahead of Quint Beastwood in
So
fifth.
Kick, Mark. Goodbye, Mark. I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'll bring this
Thanks
up
for
here.
watching. And
People forgive me. I'm friendly. They forgive me.
Of
I'm friendly.
course. You're
just smile
listen.
like a shark.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What else
and
you
what
got?
was your fifth, Mark?
Quint Beastwood.
Quint? Okay.
See, that is so like okay. I respect your decision. I do.
Robbins is not far off that.
No, it's not. No, it's not. But I think Robin is close to a show and might
Mm-hmm.
change his picks.
Yeah, bring him back on one more time. Well,
Yeah,
no,
I
he
think
won't have
it
time.
is.
He won't have time probably.
It is close, and there's a lot of apples versus oranges in this event,
You're right, man.
and it's
You're right.
you got a guy like Tonio and Martin who are just perfect. You got a monster in Nick.
You would honestly have a very hard time with sixth to 10th place too. I don't want to get into that right now.
Oh
But
Lord. Yeah.
I
this
got
is
my
just
list.
it. I know you do. I know, and I might put something out in a video before the show. But anyway, Mark, sorry, Saunch, what do you got? What do you got?
Okay. Nick in first.
Okay.
Tonio second.
Yep.
I got a feeling. And then Martin in a close third. Probably 1 point difference.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's going to be real close between them.
Yeah. I want to see Angel in fourth.
You know what? I was that close from putting Angel ahead of Quint.
Yeah, he's just so freaky.
Stu. That close.
Yep, I did. Oh, in fifth. Oh man, who do I want in fifth? Yeah, everyone's overlooking Tim.
Tim could get in there, you know.
Yosef, probably not.
No.
It's got to be Quentin or Beef.
Yeah.
Quentin is so freaky. But if I look at my top four, who compares and contrasts? Is it compare or contrast? Quentin contrasts because he's tall, he's lengthy, beautiful symmetry, art piece. And Beef Stew, I feel like he blends better with the top four. So it'd be easier for the judges to put him above if there's a preference. I know no one cares. I know all the comment sections are like,
No,
let's
no,
go,
no.
let's go.
This is good. This is good. Everybody's anticipation.
I'm gonna put Beef in fifth.
See, those
I'll
are
do
the
it.
exciting predictions.
Yep.
I got a
Which I
feeling
normally
we're gonna-
don't. Normally I'm pretty copy paste, but I'm back.
With explanation.
Yes.
Okay. Look. How do I say this? I think Purdy is batshit crazy, but that's okay.
The
okay.
Angels an exciting pick. Yeah.
And seeing him in his recent physique updates,
It was nutty.
you can't say that, you know, you're wrong.
I know, man. He does
I've
look
been away from the
nuts.
sport for a while, and that was probably the most impressive update I saw from anything that Kenson showed us.
He looks fresh.
Mhm.
Usually you don't see that type of physique from a guy that's been around. He looks refreshed.
I think he'll end up falling into, since Saunch put his picks out there and I don't have any influence now. I think that he's going to end up falling subject to the same thing as what we saw at the Arnold Classic with Sean Clarita when he stood next to guys like Big Ramy, and he'll just be that place or two behind the taller, larger guys. Now, Big Ramy's a very big, pun intended, guy to stand next to. But so is Quint Beastwood. So that's where I think, I think it's, but Angel, he does look like he's improved. Even like he's definitely bigger than Sean.
Mm-hmm. A top 212.
Oh yeah,
Tonio
Sean
was
Burrito is.
Tonio was a top 212. I mean, you never know.
You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong at all. Look, makes more.
I had him fourth. I had him fourth.
Yeah.
Look,
But you see, this is what
I crossed it out. I had Angel. I don't know if you can. You probably can't see that.
Yeah, we can. We can see it.
you
Perfectly.
can actually. Yeah,
I crossed it out, and I had Quint ahead of Stu, and then I put Stu
Yeah, you
ahead
coward.
of Quint,
yeah.
yeah.
But you see, this is just
siding. They throw rocks at my siding.
good girl. But you see, this is just it. This is part of it, right? This is why it's such an exciting show, is because it's so hard to pick. I know, good girl.
Oh yeah, especially
so
before prejudging. It's just
Oh, everybody knows after prejudging.
true. Fair.
Every
YouTuber is. Yep.
Well, boys, look, that is the New York Pro preview, and you know what? I'm glad that I had both of you guys show up for it, because this is getting back to like we were saying. This is where we all started together. Was around this time last year when we did the Arnold Classic Brazil. So this was awesome, and it's just getting into the season now to start rolling out more shows, right? So we'll do some more.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll reconvene after the show to see who was right and who was wrong, and who's gonna take shit and who's not. But probably be me. But yeah.
Is finals on Saturday or Sunday?
So I heard from Big Steve was on an interview today on Muscle and Fitness, and he said that on Saturday, I might be screwing up the time zones. It's either 12 or 1 Eastern that prejudging is, and 8 o'clock at night Eastern is the finals.
So Sunday we can recap.
Yeah, and there's a lot of divisions out there. There's a lot of divisions in the show.
212.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at 212.
We got to shout out Lauren Calderoni. She's competing.
Oh, is she good? Oh, goody. I saw she was shredded, so I should have put it together. Good for her. Love her.
Yeah, very good. Yep. No, there's men's physique, there's classic, there's 212, there's open. I see you. Yeah, I see you.
An exciting classic in 212.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, you. I got to get this thing fed. I got to get me fed. Saunch got to go train. Mark got to go train. Boys, let's call it at that. I'll get this uploaded, and we'll get ready for the show. Everybody, thank you very much for tuning in, boys. Pleasure as always.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thank you.
All right, catch you guys in the next one.
See you guys
Later.